we are given that AC equals AE. Also AB equals AD, and angle BAD, which is marked angle 1, is equal to angle CAE, which is marked angle 2. So given this information, we need to prove that BC equals DE. Now to prove that BC equals DE, you need to identify two triangles. One triangle which has BC as a side and another triangle which has DE as a side. So you need to identify these two triangles, prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other, and once we prove that they are congruent, the corresponding sides will be equal, and that's how we can prove that BC equals DE. So let's first identify the triangles which we have to take up. BC is a side of triangle ABC. So let's take up triangle ABC. And DE is a side of triangle ADE. So let's take up the triangle ADE, or you can call it DAE, whatever. So these are the two triangles which must be taken up and prove that they are congruent to one another. Why? Because triangle ABC has side BC in it, and triangle DAE has side DE in it, and we need to prove that BC equals DE, and this can be done by proving that these two triangles are congruent, and once they are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal. Alright, so I have shown the triangles separately here, the two triangles ABC and DAE separately here, and I have marked off all the information given to us. Now we have another information, angle 1 equals angle 2, but you see that angle 1 is not a complete angle in triangle ABC. See here, angle 1 is a complete angle in triangle BAD, but angle 1 is not a complete angle in triangle BAC or ABC. See here, triangle BAC has angle 1 plus 3 in it, correct? 1 plus 3, 1 and 3 together make a complete angle in triangle ABC. Similarly, in the other triangle, in this triangle, 2 is not a complete angle. 2 is not a complete angle. 2 is an angle of the triangle EAC. But we have taken up EAD. Angle 2 is a complete angle in triangle EAC. Angle 2 is a complete angle in triangle EAC. But we have taken up the triangle EAD. Triangle EAD has angle 2 and 3 in it, meaning 2 and 3 put together in it. So what you need to do is take up the information given. We know that angle 1 equals angle 2. Now 3 is an angle which is common. Common meaning you can add something to both the sides. When you add the same thing to both the sides, the results are still equal. We have seen this in Euclid's geometry. When equals are added, the wholes are also equal. So here we have angle 1 equals angle 2. We add angle 3 to both the sides. So that gives us angle 1 plus angle 3 equals angle 2 plus angle 3. Simply add angle 3 to both the sides. So what is angle 1 plus angle 3 now? What's 1 plus 3 together? Angle BAC. And what is angle 2 and 3 together? Angle DAE. See here, 2 and 3 together is angle DAE. Now how is this information going to be useful? See the triangle here? Angle BAC, yes, is this angle. Is this vertical angle here? Angle BAC is this angle. And what about this angle DAE? DAE is now an angle, is a complete angle of the other triangle. So now this information is going to be useful to be applied to these two triangles. Alright, now let's start the proof. So take up the two triangles ABC and DAE. So we have the sides AC equal to AE. AC equal to AE. That's given to us in the question. And now we have proved that angle BAC equals angle DAE. BAC of this first triangle equals DAE of the second triangle. That we proved. And we also have AB of the first triangle equal to AD of the second triangle. That's given to us. So we have listed one pair of equal angles and two pairs of equal sides. And are these angles the included angles? Let's check that. AC and AB. Does AC and AB contain this angle, include this angle? Let's check that. AB, AC. Yes, the sides AB and AC contain this angle BAC. So BAC is the angle included by these two sides. What about angle DAE? Is it contained by the sides AE and AD? Let's check that. AE, AD. Yes, angle DAE is this angle. This angle is contained by the sides DA and AE. Alright. So these two are the included angles in the two triangles. So that makes SAS. By the SAS congruence criterion, the two triangles are congruent to each other. Now what's important? How do we name the triangles? See, another way of naming the triangles can be as easy as this. Simply go in the order of the equalities given to us. So if I say BAC, see how I'm traveling. BAC. If you say BAC, if you call the first triangle BAC, then call the second triangle DAE. Now these two sides are equal here, these two sides are, sorry, this side is equal to this side, this side is equal to this side. So when you say BAC, you must say DAE. Or if you say CAB, if you call the first triangle CAB, then you must call the second triangle EAD. See, when you say CAB, then the second triangle should be called EAD. Or you know the other method I've told you earlier, how to name the triangles in the correct order. You can use that procedure also. So like this, we have triangle BAC congruent to triangle DAE by the SAS congruence criteria. Now that the triangles are congruent to each other, their corresponding sides are equal. And now you can see that BC equals DE. See here? BC, the first and the third letter, equals DE, the first and the third letter. BC equals DE. So BC equals DE, CPCTC.